Ladies and gentlemen of my Alpha family, this is the moment you've been waiting for. For far too long, we've stood in the shadows. We've watched as others played their games, as they manipulated, as they used their lies and deceit to climb to places they didn't deserve. But the game has changed. The table has turned. Their game is over, and now they're running scared. They thought they could break us. They thought they could control us. But they underestimated the power of those who refused to bow. They underestimated the power of resilience, the power of those who rise after being crushed, the power of the relentless, the unstoppable. Look at them now. Look at the fear in their eyes. Look at them running, scrambling to save their skin. But it's too late for them. They can run all they want, but they can never outrun what they've set in motion. The truth is chasing them, and it's closing in fast. For years, they've thought they were untouchable. They sat at the top, smug in their power, laughing at those they trampled on to get there. But they've forgotten one crucial thing. Power built on lies and manipulation is not power at all. It's a house of cards waiting to fall, and every move they made, every person they crushed, every lie they told, only set them up for this moment. This is the price they have to pay for the lies they lived. This is the reckoning. You see, they thought their control would last forever. They thought they could keep playing their dirty games without consequence. But nothing lasts forever, not even the darkest of empires. It was only a matter of time before their twisted world crumbled, before the cracks in their facade became too wide to ignore. And now the cracks are so deep that even they can't pretend they don't exist anymore. The truth is rising, and it's rising fast. It's tearing apart the walls they built to shield themselves. It's exposing every secret, every lie, every betrayal. And when the truth rises, there's nothing they can do. There's no running from it. There's no escaping the consequences. They've sowed the seeds of their own destruction, and now they must reap what they've sown. You can see it in their eyes, can't you? The panic, the fear, the desperation. They're not so powerful anymore. They've lost control, and now they're scrambling to hold on to whatever scraps of power they have left. But the truth doesn't care about their power. It doesn't care about their wealth or their status. The truth only cares about one thing: exposing the lies. And now they're running scared, running from the very thing they thought they could control. They thought they could manipulate the system. They thought they could break the people who stood in their way. But they never counted on us. They never counted on the strength of those who rise from the ashes. They never counted on the power of the Alpha, the ones who refuse to be broken, the ones who rise no matter what. We are the reckoning they feared, the storm they never saw coming. We are the ones who will expose them, tear down their empire and watch them fall. But this is not just about watching them fall. No, this is about us. This is about reclaiming what's ours, about taking back the power they tried to steal. This is about showing the world what happens when you underestimate the strength of those who refuse to be controlled. This is about showing them that we are no longer afraid, that we will not back down, that we will fight until the very end. We are not their pawns. We are not their tools to be used and discarded. We are the kings and queens of our own fate, and we will take back what belongs to us. Now the real fight begins. Now we rise. We rise not just for ourselves, but for every single person they've tried to crush along the way. We rise for every voice they silenced, for every soul they tried to break. This is for the forgotten ones, the ones they thought would never stand. This is for the ones they dismissed, the ones they thought were weak. We are not weak. We are the storm they never saw coming. They thought they could control us. They thought they could manipulate us. But they forgot one crucial thing. We are not afraid. Fear is a tool they use to control others, but it has no hold on us. Fear is their weapon, but we've already turned it into our shield. They thought they could use fear to break us, but instead, it has made us stronger. It has made us fiercer. Every time they pushed us down, we rose higher. Every time they tried to break us, we came back stronger. And now the tables have turned. Now, it's their turn to feel the fear. It's their turn to feel the weight of their actions crashing down on them. And while they run, while they scramble to save themselves, we will not chase them. No, we will not lower ourselves to that level. We will let them run, let them scramble, let them hide. Because we know the truth will find them. It always does. The truth is a relentless force, and no matter how hard they run, no matter how far they hide, the truth will expose them for who they really are. It will tear away the facade, it will strip away the lies, and it will show the world the ugly reality they've been hiding for so long. And when the truth is revealed, there will be no place for them to hide. There will be no escape from the consequences of their actions. They will have nowhere to run, nowhere to turn. They will be exposed for the frauds they are, for the liars they've been. The world will see them for what they truly are, and they will be forced to face the consequences. There will be no more games, no more manipulation. There will be only the bitter taste of their own failure. And when it all comes crashing down, when the lies have been exposed and the truth has been revealed, we will stand tall. We will stand as the ones who never gave up, the ones who never backed down, the ones who never allowed themselves to be broken. We will stand as the victors, not because we fought for victory, but because we fought for what was right. We will stand as the ones who refuse to be controlled, the ones who refuse to be silenced. We will stand as the alphas, the true rulers of our own fate. So let them run, let them hide. The game is over, and they know it. They know that the end is near, and they know that there is nothing they can do to stop it. The truth is closing in on them, and there is no escape. They may have had their time at the top, but their reign is over. It's our time now. We are the ones who will rise from the ashes. We are the ones who will take back what is ours. We are the ones who will show the world that the game is over. And now, they're running scared, and there's nothing they can do to stop us. So let them run, let them be afraid. Their game is over, and the world is about to witness their fall. We are the storm, we are the reckoning, and we will rise to claim our victory. And nothing will stand in our way. The battle is not just about the fall of the weak, those who sought to control and manipulate, but the rise of something far more powerful, a movement, a collective of souls who have endured the worst and emerged stronger. This victory is not just a triumph over them, it is a triumph over every obstacle that was ever placed in our path, over every doubt that was ever cast upon our ability to achieve greatness. We have already won, but we will now seize what is rightfully ours. This moment is not just about witnessing the downfall of the pretenders who thought they could shape the world in their image. This moment is the culmination of every struggle, every battle, every time we stood up and said, "No, we will not be broken." We did not give in to their attempts to bury us. We did not bow to their demands, and we never surrendered our power. Through every lie, through every manipulation, through every betrayal, we stood firm. We held our ground, we fought back, and we refused to let them define us. And now, as they scatter in fear, we know that our resilience has brought us to this point. We did not simply endure, we grew stronger with every challenge. When they thought they had us cornered, when they believed that the walls were closing in on us, they never saw the fire within us. They never understood the hunger that burned in our hearts. They thought they could put us in chains, but instead, they forged new strength within us. With every move they made to push us down, we rose higher. With every attempt to silence us, we spoke louder. They failed to see that the more they tried to control us, the more we gained control over ourselves, over our destiny. They failed to realize that in trying to break us, they only sharpened our will to succeed. Now, as the storm of truth gathers around them, as the walls they've built to protect themselves crumble into dust, they are left scrambling, desperate to escape the consequences of their actions. But no matter how fast they run, no matter how many doors they try to shut behind them, they can't escape the truth. It's already too late. The truth is a beast, and it does not stop until it has revealed everything. They may have thought they could control the narrative. They may have believed they could rewrite history to suit their lies, but they were wrong. The truth is unstoppable, and it will find them no matter where they hide. It is a truth that they cannot deny, a truth that will haunt them as they try to escape the mess they've created. They thought they were untouchable, that their actions would never be exposed, that their wealth, power, and influence could shield them forever. But those are illusions, fragile and temporary. True power is not built on lies and deceit. It is built on honesty, on integrity, on the strength to face the world as it is, without pretending to be something else. True power comes from within, and that is something they will never understand. We, on the other hand, have that power. We have always had it. We were never weak, never powerless, never afraid. They could never take our strength, no matter how hard they tried. They could manipulate, deceive, and destroy everything around them, but they could never destroy the fire that burns inside us. We have always known that our strength lies in our unity, in our resolve, and in our unshakable belief in ourselves. They can run, they can hide, but they will never find what we have, the power that comes from standing together, from rising above every obstacle that has been thrown at us. Now, as the dust settles and the world begins to see them for who they truly are, we will not gloat. We will not celebrate their downfall out of spite, because this is not about revenge. This is about justice. This is about proving that no one can rise to the top through deceit, manipulation, and oppression without facing the consequences. This is about showing the world that integrity and strength will always triumph in the end, and we will stand as living proof that the truth will always emerge victorious, no matter how much people try to bury it. We are not the ones who are running scared. We are not the ones who are hiding from the consequences of our actions. We are the ones who will face the world with our heads held high, with pride in our hearts, because we have fought for what is right. We have earned our place at the top. We have earned our victory, and no one can take that from us. For too long, the world has been ruled by those who use fear, manipulation, and greed to keep others in line. They have used their power to oppress, to silence, to break the spirits of those who dared to challenge them. But they underestimated the power of the human spirit. They underestimated the power of those who refused to stay down, of those who refused to be crushed beneath the weight of injustice. They thought that they could bend the world to their will, but the world bends only for those who fight for what is right. And now, it's our time. We will rise, not out of hate, but out of strength. We will rise, not because we need to prove anything to anyone, but because we know that our victory is a reflection of our unwavering resolve. We will rise, not because we want to watch others fall, but because we believe in the power of integrity, of hard work, and of the unrelenting pursuit of greatness. We will rise because we have earned the right to stand tall, and nothing, no one, can ever take that away from us. Their game is over. They are running scared because they know they have no place in the world that is coming. The world that is being built is not one of lies and manipulation. It is a world where integrity, where strength, where resilience, where truth will reign. And we will be the ones to shape that world, to define the future, to create a legacy that will outlast them all. So, let them run. Let them scramble. Let them try to find safety in the lies they've lived. They are nothing but shadows now, fading into nothingness, while we stand in the light, strong, unyielding, and ready to take what is ours. We have waited for this moment for so long, and now that it is finally here, we will not waste it. We will seize the future. We will take control, and we will build a world that is ours. A world that is built on the strength of those who refuse to be broken. The game is over. The truth is out. And now, it's time for us to rise. Let them fear us. Let them tremble in the face of what they know is coming. They cannot stop us. We are the storm that will sweep through their world, the force that will tear down everything they built on lies. And when it's all over, when the dust is settled and the world is reshaped, we will stand as the victors. And there will be no denying it. No one will question our place at the top. We will have earned it. Not through deceit, not through manipulation, but through sheer will, through strength, through resilience. This is our victory. This is our moment, and no one can take that from us. That truth, that unshakable foundation, is ours and ours alone. They may try to challenge it, they may try to undermine it, but they cannot erase what we have built, what we have fought for, what we have conquered. The walls they thought would hold us down, the chains they believed would bind us, have already shattered. And now, they stand in the dust of their own destruction, watching as we rise from the rubble with more power than ever before. Our victory is not simply in defeating them, but in understanding the depth of our own potential. Our strength lies not just in defeating enemies, but in rising against the odds, in refusing to back down, no matter the cost. This victory, this moment of triumph, is a declaration that we will no longer be the ones left behind. We will no longer be the ones who are trampled beneath the feet of those who believe they are superior. We will no longer be the ones who cower in the shadow of those who think they have the right to control the world. The time for us to stand has come. It has always been our time, but now we are awake. We are empowered. We are the storm that will sweep through the remnants of their world, leaving nothing but the ashes of their false kingdom behind. But make no mistake, this victory is not about revenge. It's not about gloating over their downfall. It's not about basking in the glory of their failure. It is about something much more profound. It's about the reclamation of our destiny. It's about taking back what was always ours, what we were always meant to have. They never had the right to take it from us, and yet they did. They tried to erase us, to crush us beneath their lies, their deceit, their false sense of superiority. But they failed, and in their failure, they have ignited something far more powerful than they could have ever imagined. Their mistake was thinking we would stay down. Their mistake was thinking we would be content with the scraps they left behind. They didn't realize that we were not looking for handouts. We were not waiting for them to give us what we deserve. We were waiting for the moment when we could take it for ourselves. And now, that moment is here. Now, we rise to claim what is rightfully ours. Now, the world will see that we are not just survivors, we are conquerors. We are not just players in this game, we are the ones who will rewrite the rules. The world will never be the same, because we are here, and we are unstoppable. The fear they feel, the panic that grips their hearts, it is only a reflection of their realization that they have lost control. For so long, they thought they could manipulate the system, that they could play people for fools, that they could keep the rest of us in our place. But what they didn't account for was the strength of the people who are done being controlled. They didn't realize that when we find our voice, when we reclaim our power, we become an unstoppable force. And now, that force is coming for them. There is no escape. There is no hiding from what they have done. No matter how far they run, no matter how many masks they put on, the truth will always find them. The truth is relentless, and it will strip them bare until there is nothing left but the reality of their own lies. The world is waking up. The illusion they created is crumbling. The smoke and mirrors they used to manipulate, to deceive, to control, are fading away. And when the fog lifts, when the truth finally shines through, they will have nowhere to hide. Their empire will fall, not because we bring it down with force, but because they built it on a foundation that was always destined to collapse. They built it on lies, on manipulation, on fear. And fear, my friends, is not a foundation that can support anything for long. Fear is a fragile thing. It can control for a while. It can silence voices and crush spirits, but it cannot last. Eventually, fear breaks. Eventually, the people rise. And when they rise, there is no stopping them. We are the people who have risen. We are the ones who have stood when others fell. And now, the world will see what happens when the people who were once silenced take back their power. This is not just about revenge. This is about the future. This is about shaping the world into something that is just, that is fair, that is built on the principles of truth, integrity, and strength. We are the architects of that future. We are the ones who will create a world that will no longer be dominated by the lies and manipulations of those who came before us. We will be the ones to pave the way for a new era, one where the voices of the oppressed are no longer silenced, one where the weak are no longer crushed under the weight of those who think they are above it all. We will create a world where everyone has the chance to rise, where no one is held back, where every voice is heard and every person has the opportunity to claim their rightful place. But to create that world, we must first tear down the old one. We must dismantle the systems that have allowed these tyrants to thrive. We must strip away the power that they have hoarded for so long and redistribute it to those who truly deserve it. And we will do it not out of malice, not out of hatred, but out of a sense of justice, out of the belief that everyone deserves a fair shot at greatness. It is not about crushing them. It is about lifting everyone else up. The time has come for us to build a world that reflects our values, a world that reflects our strength, our unity, and our commitment to one another. As we rise, we will do so with purpose. We will do so with clarity and resolve. We will not be distracted by the noise of those who try to sow doubt, who try to derail us with their false promises and empty threats. We will not be swayed by the opinions of those who do not understand the power that we hold within ourselves. We will not falter in our pursuit of justice, because we know deep down that this victory is not just for us. It is for everyone who has been oppressed, everyone who has been silenced, everyone who has been made to feel insignificant. This victory is for them. This victory is for all those who have been beaten down by the systems of power and control. We rise not just for ourselves, but for them. And together, we will change the world. As we march forward, we will face challenges. There will be those who will try to stop us, those who will try to reclaim their old positions of power, but they will fail, because we are not the same people we were before. We are stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. We have seen the darkness, and we have walked through it. We have come out the other side, unbroken, and we will never go back to what we once were. We have tasted freedom. We have tasted victory, and there is no going back. We will keep pushing forward. We will keep striving for greatness. We will keep building, keep rising, keep claiming what is ours. Because now, there is nothing that can stop us. Our power is unstoppable, our resolve unbreakable. The world will never be the same again, because we have risen, and no one, not one person, not one system, can take that away from us. The future is ours to claim, and we will claim it no matter what. In the end, our victory is undeniable. We have faced the darkness, endured the struggles, and emerged stronger than ever before. The game they played is over, and now, as they run scared, we stand tall, unshaken in our resolve. Our power is not just in defeating them, but in rising above every obstacle, reclaiming what is rightfully ours, and forging a new path forward. This is our time. The future belongs to those who refuse to be controlled, and we will rise to shape it. No one can take this from us. This is our moment, and we will never back down.